What's up, everyone? We're here with Sunny Jain from Sun Genomics.
Hi, Alan. Thanks for having me on the show. I'm excited to tell you more about the microbiome.
Yeah, especially because we have all this crazy stuff happening right now with like the general data and privacy rights. And so okay, so if I do sign up for Sun Genomics, who owns the data?
Well, of course you do. And we also have programs of research to enable us to use de-identified components of the data to understand microbiomes at a larger scale and provide benefit then back to our product development and eventually back to you again. And we've used the same sort of security protocols that government regulations require. We were also verified by the Human Microbiome Project, a major project run by the government, to access their data set, and they've reviewed all our protocols and security processes as well.
Good, so you got a stamp of approval for being able to de-identify the data from the person and then be able to make all the scientific advancements with the data and then provide people with even better collective and individual analysis of microbiomes and probiotics effects on them.
That's right, and we don't share that data today with anyone else. It's your data, and it also is a way for us to maintain your file storage for you so that you don't have to keep track of that information either.
Now, what happens when I'm signing up for Sun Genomics? Do I need to talk to a doctor before I do that? Or can I do it at the same time maybe? What does that look like?
They can happen hand in hand. In fact, many customers do talk to their doctor about getting their gut tested. But you can just come directly to the website and sign up and enroll as well. It's a over-the-counter product that we're providing in the probiotics, so it's for general consumers.
And yeah, it's probably a good idea to talk to a physician about things, but at the same time, a physician is almost certainly not super deep into understanding the bacteria that's going on inside of you. So, because the simple fact that we need to take a whole analysis of it to even understand it, versus just how can one even understand it just by looking at you right now. It's so difficult to understand.
We had this technology evolution that just occurred, and it sort of outpaced the medical advancements. So we weren't ready for the sequencing technology to be deployed to our gut microbiomes. Instead of traditional microbiology with swab identification and characterization, you can look at things all at once just from the DNA, and that is just now being ratcheted back a little bit into that medical community in building out some of the more medically related impacts that the microbiome actually has. Our focus is on health and wellness, though, and getting this kind of really amazing technology in the hands of consumers as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's a nuts thing that's continuously happening. Is technology is just advancing so quickly that we didn't even know that we were going to have the capacity to understand that, and then all of a sudden we now understand it better, and we're like, what do we do with all of this data? How can we figure it out? And now that's why this is such a cool aspect of 40 years ago, nobody was going, one day we'll be able to understand this, and it just happened so much faster than what we thought, how quickly it would happen. Now, are there usually the effects, in terms of feeling? Am I going to feel something different when I'm taking your probiotics?
So some people do, without question. In the first couple weeks or months, they will feel a difference. Common things would be a boost in mood, a boost in energy, movements, things that might be related to your GI system. You might feel some changes there. But it's not always the case because they're not that direct, what they call phenotypic associations. But we can make that really objective evidence back to you at retest. So you can actually see what's shifted from time point 1 to time point 2. And then we're going to track that over time for you. So if something begins to go up like this, we can flag that for you and say, you know what, Ellen, the last 3 time points you were baselined here and now it's 3 times as high. Have you changed something in your lifestyle that would affect that microbe?
Mm-hmm. And then is it okay to take Sun Genomics at the same time that I'm taking other medication?
Yeah, we integrate with whatever lifestyle our customers are in, and that in the context of your health and wellness or your physician is appropriate. If you're taking sort of traditional pharmaceuticals or something, you would want to talk to your doctor, just like you would any other supplement that you take. But we understand that there may be some hesitations on certain medications, so you just work through those with your medical professional, and we're here to help you in any way we can.
Do we know if probiotics generally work fine with other medications?
Yeah, a large number of consumers take probiotics. I'd say 1 in 5 individuals in the United States take a probiotic, and most of us are on some sort of medication at some level as well. So there's very little reason to believe that these conflict with anything, because they're good microbes for our gut. But we don't know everything in the context of medical practice, so that's why we guide you to your doctor for that.
And then the retesting happens every 90 days?
Every 90 days you would get a look into how your microbiome has changed.
Cool.
And so we think that's where the most impactful changes will occur. There's always things happening inside your microbiome in sort of the minutiae, in small concentrations, things shifting around. But when you want to see how large impacts have shifted, we think every 3 months is good.
Yeah, nice. And then, of course, just being in touch with Sun Genomics, you can get in touch with, is there someone that ends up being like your account manager that you can talk to on a basis with questions about what's going on?
Yeah, we're all available, but we do have a customer service to communicate to, and they kind of help triage questions to the appropriate technical individuals inside the company. And we even have a board-certified pathologist as our medical advisor, and a PhD scientist as well on board to help with any real scientific questions as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's always great to know that you can get the question funneled to the right people and that they're readily available to be chat with. Yeah. Awesome. So that was wrapping up some of the Q&A about what Sun Genomics is doing, and also with some of the concerns that may come up from people that want to get involved. So thanks for tuning in, and catch us on another Sun Genomics video soon.